Hey guys, name's Fam playing some Thief 2X. Last time I finished, quote unquote, the Grand Hotel, but I still need to go in and hunt for the loot like an obsessive person. Aha! I found some loot. Why would I close the chest I've already opened? Why would I close a chest I've already opened? I like those tilted ceiling windows. Pretty sure I just won the gambling table coinage. Even if your winnings are small, take them, or else you're gonna lose your entire life. Go! Bing! And now our feature presentation.
I carried Kadar back to Malak's castle in the dead of night. After avoiding the tight security in the hotel, it felt almost too easy slipping past the guards. The sheriff really should be more careful. Kadar has regained consciousness, if that's the word. Sometimes I can catch a glimpse of my old cousin behind the metal mask, but most of the time he is changed, foreign to me. Malak has been busy while I was away, gathering information. It's amazing how much he has dug up in such a short time. Turns out there still might be something I can do for Kadar. There is a cure, Malak tells me, hidden in the bowels of a ruined hospital in a part of the city that lies behind the barricades. The old hospital was run by an order of healers from faraway land, but when the barricades were erected by the Hammers in order to prevent the entire city from being overrun by undead, the hospital was closed off from the rest of the city, and has been inaccessible ever since. The healers, who served a deity called Amaris, possessed a powerful relic, a set of scales, which granted them the ability to cure even the most fatal disease, and, it is rumored, in some cases even to raise the dead. Malak believes that these scales may help Kadar, so I must find them. Once inside, I must be prepared to deal with the undead. Malak knows that the hospital is haunted, but he couldn't tell me more than that. But that doesn't change anything. I'll find the scales and get the hell out of there. I thought I'd never see Kadar again, and now I have a chance to save him. I must not fail him this time.
Oh man, it's the cure. Possibly the best mission in the game. Well, if you don't like undead, then maybe not. But I mean, this is such an awesome atmospheric mission. It's like the best climax ever. Also, in that movie where it showed the zombie holding up a guy's head, according to the devs, they outsourced some of that art to like people that were really good at drawing but had never played Thief, and they just told them, well, draw some zombies. So they drew some zombies that don't look anything like Thief zombies, and that's kind of how it was, but oh well. So get into the hospital, get the scales of Amaris. The priest and the priestess kept a stone, so find both of them, because we're robbing stones for some reason. Oh, hey, well, I'm gonna need lots of undead weaponry, so yeah. Well, that looks okay. Well, here we are, in the place that no one should have to be in. I guess get back to the gate and leave the ruined city means that I can find all the loot even if it's here. But I feel like obeying those dissenters who very occasionally pop up and not saying anything, because this mission is freaking awesome. Oh man, look at the X's. Spooky. No, but seriously. I remember this mission was the first mission that I played with my hardware capture card back in my first playthrough, because I spent all kinds of money on it, because back then that was the only way to get a good visual quality, capturing the gamma and everything. At least the only way I knew. And so, yeah, that happened. But look at this. It's again kind of the Dead Men use of color, but this time it's a lot more green and blue and not so hyped up and purple. It's a lot more dead, you know, Evil Dead instead of just Restless Dead. I think there's something in here, either a water arrow or something. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am. I don't know if I can get in this door. Apparently not. As we can hear, there are already some mumzoms over there, making life miz for every vox populi. So, this is the mission wherein being funny is disrespectful to its awesomeness. So, I guess I won't be funny at any point. Or I will, because jumping off a rope is funny. But hey, this mission begs to be experienced. Not just played, but experienced. With a rolled R and everything. This might be a healing fruit or something. God damn it. Come on. What is it? It's a bowl. I don't want a bowl. Alright. Well, here we are. Of course I could attack.
Get to the bottom of this lest our superiors hear of it.
Yes. Well, something was gotten to the bottom of. Hopefully it wasn't another guy, because that might be forbidden in the religion. Well, maybe the bottom of this, they mean the zombies. Perhaps. Anyways, I could attack and kill the zombies if I wanted, but instead, I'm gonna act like I'm scared, because I am. Kinda. Volume 3, Entry 1. This morning I received a message. One of the healers from the other side of town, Sendor, hath discovered some sort of artifact there. He hath asked for our help. Strange it seemeth that he would write to us, the Hammers. These healers seemeth to value secrecy. I canst say that they seemed to like us when we questioned them upon their arrival all those weeks ago, and I canst help admit this feeling is mutual. I have long suspected they are up to some type of mischief. I have heard they have erected statues of some sort. Could they be religious? Pagan, perhaps? Of course, because everything's pagan. Or is it possible they worship that heathen god Linjala? Because everything other than the hammer is a heathen. Perhaps this Sendor has come to his senses and will give us license to terminate their activities. It seemeth that the hospital is plagued by foul undead. Many of the recently deceased do return from their graves to haunt the healers. We must act swiftly. I have commandeered the local tavern and gathered here with my brethren to make final plans before storming the gates. It maketh me despair how arrogant these healers are. That priestess, when we questioned her before, she dared tell us that we are the ones who do not understand. That we are the ones who do not understand. That we does not understand their ways, and that they does not practice the black arts. That's because you don't understand, you stupid, arrogant schmucks. Oh, we understandeth only too well how clever words and hollow phrases can twist the minds of the weak. I regret that we hath waited so long to act. No good shall ever come of irreligion, even if it doth taketh the guise of a healer. Yeah, you hammers are stupid and completely closed-minded and piss people off. Oh, hey, it's like a little dewdrop doll. But this probably isn't a reference hi to Gloria, because it was probably made before that started. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Hey, zombie, get over here. There we go. Oh, zombies. Oh. Yeah, anyways. Just try not to say anything jokey, but probably will end up saying jokey things anyway. I just really freaking love this mission. It's like the greatest mission to have at this stage of the game. Like, they really saved the best for this point. I used to find it hard to avoid that guy. I don't know what my problem used to be. Maybe that I wasn't very good at the game. That sounds like a plausible problem to have when you're young and stupid. Isn't there a gold bottle here? No. Huh, weird. There usually is stereotypically a gold bottle in one of those bottle-carrying things. But I guess they didn't want to be stereotypical, which is cool. I can dig that. More waters. Always a good sign. Oh ho. What have we here? Hey, little girl. What? Little girl does not like not scaring people. Or possibly she didn't like being called little girl because she's big and stuff. Anyway, there's some upside down hanging zombies. I really like the crazy lengths they went to make this place really, really spooky. Like, I mean, look at this stuff. It's deadness everywhere, and I'm pretty sure there's something over this side. I don't know. Memory tickles, as they or I sometimes say. That's so weird. I thought there was a banner here and everything. I guess not. That's some kind of weird roundy piece. Oh, it's a little rope carrier, because somebody went to the actual trouble of coming all the way up here and hanging these zombies. Sort of weird. However, there's some stuff down here to explore before I go out that hole there. Oh, seem to have managed to make it down that time. Okay, yes, there's some stuff to explore down here, at least pretty sure. And if you come at this house from the bottom, you don't see that girl up there, because, you know, that wouldn't be as scary. You'd be like, I see her face, and she's not scaring me with that big, old, round, old, ugly old face. Anyway, yeah. Pretty sure... Hey, it's some crates. That's basically it, but I thought there was something in the water over here. This is the new water that you can't see through. That's why I probably didn't find what I was supposed to find in this water. Because, like, normally you can see through the freaking surface. Oh, well, there we go. It's a water arrow. Hopefully that's all. Now here's a coming attraction, a tourist attraction, getting stuck on this ground. It happens like all the time, and it's actually kind of tricky to get through without it happening. But other than that, it's pretty good. I don't know what my problem is, but hey. Well, it looks like that evil gate spiked them in their tracks and stopped them entering. Now, I'm going to go up in the hole in yonder roof at some point, but first I'm going to go over here because I believe there's an entire freaking thing here, and that's better than a half freaking thing, so because it's entire, I guess I'm going to go right on into this building here. Here's some spiders, which are often used to supplement the undead along with burricks to make things seem merely ordinarily creepy instead of really, really creepy and stuff. You know what I mean? So I think that there's probably nothing in the light behind him, because that would be hilariously impossible to get if one were trying to ghost. Well, they don't care about Perfect Thief, however, they just cared about making it normal ghostable, and for some reason I have to get past this spider to go up the stairs anyway, so it's like, oh, okay then. Whatever, man. I don't get that. You're probably supposed to come in through the roof if you're ghosting. That's probably what you're supposed to do. But as we can see, these are the Zomberics. Yep. My suspicions have been confirmed. Behind their smiling masks, the healers are no better than pagans. They have been dabbling in necromancy. They hath raised the dead, making a mockery of the builder's work. My hand trembles as I write this, such is my anger. So this is why they have no desire to convert people to their faith. This is why they have been so passive. They have feared that we would learn the truth. But now we hath discovered it, and shall act. By the builder, they will realize their mistake. Except some people are not overzealous assholes who constantly want to convert people! But hey, why am I yelling at characters in a game? That's silly. I mean, they're not real, Fen. Just calm down and chill your furnaces. Oh, hey. I think I remember this being one of the parts in my previous playthrough that I had trouble with, because I always wanted to make a run with a specific route with no quick saves, and I think it was kind of hard to mantle up onto this or something. And I don't know. Maybe not. I like to remember things. Also, however, I'm actually, in fact, not done here, because, looking up, there is a place land up here. Let's go to Cat Planet. Alright. Cat Planet is a very dark and spooky place. Not at all the way it was portrayed to be. I am disappointed. Oh, it's a mine. No loot. Well, that's okay, because I like to explore places and get things, and I can actually pick those up. That's pretty great. Perhaps there is something more over this side. Ah. Yes, indeed. Drinking from an ordinary cup. Pouring your thing out of a gold bottle. Whatever. I'll take that damage. I just thought there would be something up there, you know? Just kind of what I thought. I would put something up here if I were a person. But I'm not. I'm a subhuman. Anyways, I think if you get out here, you'll probably just... Oh, you can land on a pipe. Yeah. You can get in here if you're ghosting, I suppose. So, there's that. However, there's also a gas arrow up there, which is always used to indicate an awesome area. Also, I think it was here, way back in the day, that I first fully realized that you could fall off the edge that sort of dips down a bit. All these architectures have a little dippy edge that you can use to fall less distance. It's pretty great. Also, it's silent to walk along on if you can manage to do that. So, I don't know what I would use a gas arrow in this level for. I don't think gas arrows really affect undead. I don't think. One would not imagine so, but hey, what do I know? Anyways, yeah. I guess it would affect the spiders. But I mean, whatever. Anyways, yeah, so you can like walk along the edge to like not make noise if it's metal and stuff. That's pretty great. Now I'm gonna go back in here. No, not there. In here. Not there. Here. So that I can go upwards. Up diddly up up. Still gets. And go out a certain hole in the roof. Put your hooves together for the hole in the roof. Oh man. Ow. It's hard to clap your fists. Us humans just have it bad. Anyway, there's the hospitals. You can see it's very dead and desolate. I love the atmosphere here. So freaking desolate. Like, look at it. Look at it. It's pretty great. I mean, really. I gush all the time, so I shouldn't be gushing. Oh yeah, and there's some kind of ghosty ghost walking around there. He's actually pretty scary looking. If you can see his face as he starts to come closer, you see it's a very frightening face that's blankly expressed and kind of dead looking. Yeah. Hey, I think this is another lol, you're likely to be hurt by a Gru type place, but, well, chance was on my side that time. I should go to the Overlord's fancy and use my sense of chance to gamble and gain all kinds of money. $600,000, which I can use to buy a rare prototype of the Tesla Model S that looks more like a station wagon with 2 spare wheels on the side, but it's long and almost kind of looks like the front end of a Fisker Karma, except not sucking and going out of business. This has been a dream that I actually legitly had last night, and I have just described it to the internet. That's, how embarrassing! So, I guess I'll try following this guy through this eerily green-lit hallway. I just love these green deadlights over here. They're pretty cool. And I think, even though this isn't dark, I think I'm cool here because the guy will be going that way, you see? That way. This is just one of those missions that's so good that I'm terrified constantly that I'm not doing it justice. That's why I'm a little skitchy, which is a term I just made up, by which I mean I'm a little like, oh, should I talk or not? And, you know, because I feel like this mission is one of them that really deserves the kind of playthrough. You know, if you go back and watch my silent playthrough, this mission is the first one that starts to look good visually because I was using my capture card and that chest has little to no physics on it. But, so, it actually looks pretty good, so if you're interested more in like a kind of tour with a tightly planned route and not me reading and joking all the time, then maybe go, check that video out. I guess I'll link it right here if I can even remember to do so, which it's possible I may not, so yeah, that's that. But anyways, I'll just look it up and everything will be fine. Now, if I had wanted to come in, now, if I had wanted to come into this place through that door there, wait a minute, I think I would have been able to get over this wall from this side by means of, like, jumping on a barrel or something like that. So, if I had come over here, I could do that. And or by placing a bunch of crates here. You know, either way. Because you see, I'm pretty sure I believe that these oh no, these gates are very blatantly open. But I'm gonna go in the secret way because, hey, why not? I think I may have alerted a Walkman ghost. I don't know. Possible. Possible. Anyway. Oh, man. Now, here's something I'm going to show off here. It's a very strange thing you can do that seems like it would be intentional. However, I'm not sure if it is, and I shall explain to you why. But first, I guess I'll look in this gate like, oh man, that's a gate. There is a wooden part somewhere around here, like a wooden edge. I think it might be that. I'm not too sure. But it's something wooden that you can stick your rope into, which seems like it would be intentional. Because normally designers would be better than to put a rope spot somewhere. And then there's this ledge here, making it seem intentional. And there's this roof, which you can walk on with no problem, making it seem intentional. Now, this is New Dark, so nothing funny is happening here, but... well, except that. But yeah, that kind of makes me think it wasn't intentional, because you can very easily get onto there and look at this. And if this were 1.18, the graphics would be glitching all over the place. You believe you me. But that's another reason I think it might not be intentional. But you can like walk around this edge too over here. You know, right down here. And kind of get into the hospital in a weird way, which I'm not going to actually do because I want to show it the proper way first. But just so you know, you can kind of do it that way. Anyway, though. Anyway. Kind of like this courtyard. I mean, there's a couple of zombies. At least one.
That looks familiar. Linjala. But Moloch told me that the healers worshipped a deity called Amaris. Could they be one and the same?
Could they be one in the same? No, I'm just joking. Zaya is better than to say that. I've also heard landline instead of landline and lame men's terms instead of layman's terms. People these days just can't write. Oh. Anyway, yes, there's two zombies, but I think there's stuff in the water. Again, this water is not as see-through. I don't know if it's loot in the water or if it's just arrows. I think it might just be arrows. But I guess I'll try to get them. Maybe it's only one arrow. Anyways, that Linjala statue looks kind of creepy-ish. I guess Linjala is a creepy-ish lady. Yeah. Anyways, I think there's... on the map, at least, there's like this, busted old place over there. What the hell is... oh, that's over there. Yeah, there's like... oh, it's up there in that corner. Okay, I see. Anyway. And then everybody sees me, except they don't because I'm in darkness. But yeah, everything lights up. It's crazy and it... oh. There was a voice that said something. It was like, oh yeah! Hey, guess what? Soul elementals! Right there. But we'll be seeing more from them later. Well, you want to hear that voice, go look at my other play. Okay. Account of Alinia, priestess of the healers. Week 1. We arrived late at night. The clouds had finally burst, and sea and sky were as one. But there was no lack of people in the harbor. It seems this place never sleeps. We were greeted by a delegation of Hammerites, the religious order we had been expecting. The advice of the goddess proved valuable. We met their aggressive inquiries the way she told us. We spoke the truth and told the Hammerites that we had come to help their city. They seemed confused when they realized that we did not seek to convert anyone to our faith, and that we only sought to help those in need. Their high priest was very hostile, a hard, rough man by the name of Borthold. Week 2. Goddess save us, having only docked but 1 week ago, we have already had to lie to the Hammerites. Linjala, it seems, is a figure tantamount to the god of their pagan enemies. It seems that any belief that does not align with their faith is viewed as heresy by them. Damn right! These ignorant men, damn right, will stop at nothing to convert others to their religion. Damn, yeah. And they seem to crush anyone who stands in their way. For now we must travel under the guise of Amaris, the lesser healer, lest we become victims to this ignorance. That name is unknown to them, and consequently we may be safe, if only for a little while. Week 5. Having searched every nook and cranny of Old Quarter, we may have finally stumbled upon a building that will suit our needs. The people here are poor, desolate, and desperate. In many ways, this vacant building still reflects that hopelessness. Most of the buildings in the area are too small, too ruined, or otherwise inhabited by squatters and the homeless. What have the Hammerites done to better the people of this city? If these streets reflect the conditions in the city, there is truly no hope in the Hammerite way. I like that line. No hope in the Hammerite way. Week 7. We have moved into the ruin. I cannot speak as to why it was abandoned, but it looks to have been a school for magicians, or mages as they're called on this shore. Many of the others were against it, fearing some vague superstition. But no matter. No matter its purpose in the past, we shall rebuild it as the hospital we envisioned. We are healers. If we can mend flesh and bone and even mind, we can also heal the wood and stone of these old halls. Amaris will guide our hands, and it will be done. Well then. Find out what happened to the hospital by locating the rest of Alinia's diary. By the way, there's a lot of reading in this mission. By the way, so, oh, hey, yeah, there's a soul elemental. It's basically a floating...
Must be it.
Let's
The
go.
way in.
Oh. They disappear and revive zombies? I never frickin' knew that. At least I don't remember it. Huh. Weird. Anyway. Shut up. See you guys later. Oh, wait. Is that guy always gonna revive that zombie? Maybe not. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye for now.